Subnautica Below Zero is often scrutinized on its differences to its predecessor, Subnautica. On launch, I would argue this game had a similar situation to that of Fallout 76, with just an overall outrage from fans of the beloved original. I had not played this game since the beta in 2020, and today I'm going to be 100%ing it to see if the hate's deserved, or if it's an honest good game. I should also preface that the recording of this was in 2 days, like I beat the entire game over the course of 2 days on my winter break from school. So, it's a little bit rushed, but either way I hope you enjoy. Okay. Similar to Subnautica 1, we start with a poor example of driving and immediately crash onto the same planet, actually. I wasn't aware of this, but apparently 4546b, or whatever it is just sort of split into a bunch of different, like, tiny microbiomes, and this is just one of the several. No way they have me starting on land. What the heck, bro? Unlike Subnautica, the first one, this game has a lot of land portions, which I unfortunately missed because I'm kind of an idiot and focused on the water aspect, but we'll see that later. Anyways, I was told to go find the supply drop to start my journey. Dude. Oh, you keep me warm. Nice. As the name suggests, below 0 degrees Celsius, is freezing, so we have a temperature stat, which doesn't come too much into play, only on land, but yeah, that's cool. And we're back in the water, where everything is bigger than me and wants to eat my ass. And unfortunately, in this game, I don't know if this is my, like, brain playing tricks on me, but what's the main character in this game? I don't know, I forgot her name, but she is so much slower than Riley, like, genuinely. I don't know if this is me, like, tripping, but she is so damn slow. See sea glide fragments, okay. Yeah, so I arrive at the drop pod, and learn that her sister had perished in some way working for Altera. I don't really know, I wasn't paying attention to the lore, this isn't a lore video. Anyways, this lady with no chin mentioned some place called Delta Station. I kind of just tone deafed her out, so I never ended up checking it out, which sucks, but, you know, it's whatever. Glass, okay. Water, nope. Shh. That's not what I meant to do.
The Samantha IU I met was many things. Kind, clever, devoted to her work, but never negligent. I wish I could offer you something more substantial, but my access to information has been cut off.
Did, however, pick up that Samantha, our sister, had been working on a cure for the cholera virus that she had discovered in a frozen leviathan, which comes into play later, but that was of some relevance to the plot, at least to why we're here on this island, or not island, planet island, whatever. I found a kelp forest nearby and collected some of their seeds, which they changed to be red, so, I mean, that's neat, but I need these for silicon and whatnot. Fill my inventory. Yeah, they're still just as big. Oh, you can eat them for water. Altera caps. I got home and made a bunch of silicon, like 8 or something, because I was just planning for the future. Also made some lube just in case for whatever, like vehicles and the such. I'm just gonna make like a bunch of it for like future builds, in case. I'll also make a bunch of lube as well. And then made a pair of swimming fins, so I wasn't so goddamn slow in this water. A knife for basic survival, I guess. I'm not really sure. This thing sucks. But then a scanner too, so I could scan some new blueprints like the sea glides seen outside.
Alright, I have a scanner.
Why did they feel the need to make her randomly say, like, just pointless dialogue? Yeah, as you can probably hear, I was not a fan of the voice lines. I don't know why. But anyways, I found some sea glide fragments like really nearby, so I immediately got that John cooking. Because a sea glide, whew, felt unstoppable, the sea glide. Also found these new ore veins, which literally just have like a ton of ore, like a ton. Like, I would never find that much copper in the first game, so that was totally a blessing. Very goodness, there's a whole bunch of, copper. Coral bridge. I noticed a difference in fauna. Acid mushrooms have been replaced by these things called ribbon plants, which they do the same thing, they just look cooler. Also found out there was some cute wildlife on top of these little glaciers on the surface. Are we friends, dude? Yeah, we're friends. Ping Ling. Oh, that's so cute. What the heck? I can just steal his baby. Oh. Nope. Nope, that's your kid. I'm sorry. Another discovery I made was that they made specific material outcroppings. So now each outcropping had an individual material. Also collected some kelp, because, I don't know, fiber mesh sounded cool. I also noticed I was balling. Like, I was rich at this point, which was a complete difference from the regular Subnautica. And also, I couldn't scan myself, so I guess the coronavirus didn't really come into play this game. Weirdly enough, even though it's the same planet. Furthermore, our drop pod literally didn't have power. There was no power stat, and it didn't cost power to craft anything, so that was interesting. Anyhow, I started working on what I needed to make the Sea Glide, and with all the materials I'd gathered, it was of very little difficulty to obtain.
The Sea Glide is a personal transportation device used for high-speed freediving.
Trust Siri, I know what's up. I know ball. I invested in an O2 tank so I could explore deeper into the shallows.
Adding additional blueprints to your database.
Oh, there's a compass. Why okay,
The
silver.
oxygen tank can be upgraded for deluxe and VIP breathing.
Okay, I literally don't know how to get that. Crystalline sulfur. Wow, that's certainly something. Like, what, bro? While I was out, I also got introduced to the new wildlife, such as sea monkeys. These things literally steal from your hands. Like, he stole my scanner, so that's awesome. This actually plays into something that's important later, though. Because sea monkeys scan things, or not scan things, whoops, they steal things, their nests actually house a ton of important blueprints, like fragments that we can scan, so you'll see that shortly, but that was a cool feature they added. They also added these oxygen plants, which just make it easier to explore deeper. Ooh, silver. Sea monkey egg. I don't really think I want to have one of those living with me. Found some nearby mobile vehicle bay fragments, which is pretty huge. Also found a little Altera platform, which gave me a new tool, the mineral detector, which got a total of like 3 uses this entire playthrough. Like, they give us this new thing, and then it just isn't that optimal or useful, but I respect it. It's pretty cool. It's also not that expensive. Mineral detector. I'm just gonna take that. What?
Territory. Show or hide the signals of your choice with your Xenoworks PDA.
Back at the drop pod, I decided to make myself a mineral detector, mainly to try to find silver, since it was in this new drop thing. Not drop thing, it was in this new rock called like Argentite, and I could not find that for the life of me. But this thing like this thing just isn't that good. It's just weird. Anyways, out in my exploration in this twisted area, I got an unknown signal, which apparently might have been an SOS. I'm not sure. Found some table coral, which is way deeper than it used to be. I mean, 150 meters for some table coral? Damn, dude. Freaking depthflation. Holy shit, man. I do not have the oxygen for that. I sort of gave up on exploring super deep and instead found these little caves with more sea monkey nests, which, as I said, housed a bunch of important fragments, like more mobile vehicle bay. Also found a crash fish, which scared the hell out of me, as you can tell by the jolt, and also discovered that crystalline sulfur was a part of their nest now, not cave sulfur, so that made sense as to why the change. I thought it was just really expensive to make a repair tool, honestly. I thought it was just really pricey. Yes. Tough. Okay, we have a repair tool now. That's cool. I also found my last mobile vehicle bay fragment in the sea monkey area. It's too bad I didn't have a vehicle unlocked to even craft with it, but good for the future, right? Upon further exploration, I found these weird pustules inside of the sea monkey cave, and it actually even went deeper than I thought. And these things only took up 1 slot, and I thought they might be useful, so I just sort of grabbed them. bunch. I don't know why. Anyways, also found some laser cutter fragments in the area, which was great. Or, well, I say some. I found one, but it's a good start, okay? Allarite gives gold. In the area, there was another Altera drop pod, which gave me something I already had, apparently. But I got a desk. So, you know, who doesn't like desks, right? I like desks. You like desks. We all like desks. I think. Anyhow, back at the drop pod, I made a wiring kit using my silver, and then made a compass, since we got that unlocked really early. And I noticed that I had no storage, so I actually had to invest in waterproof lockers, which I've, like, never done before. These things are really bad. But you don't start the game with the habitat builder, so, yeah. Anyways, headed back to the twisted area, and I found something awesome.
Warning. 30 seconds.
That's new. Wait, hold on.
Warning. Passing
That's not a
100
sea
meters.
moth.
Oxygen
Sea
levels
truck.
decreased.
Whoa, okay.
Found another sea truck fragment really close to that one, and sort of just continued exploring the area. I found some weird lights that looked like they were from an alien structure. I also got attacked by some wildlife while trying to get oxygen, but fortunately it actually led me to another Altera habitat, and in this one there was some pretty useful stuff.
Builder fragment. Oh, you do have to find the frickin' builder, bro. What? Why did I get a bioreactor for that? Hello?
New blueprint
Eh.
synthesized.
Why did... Oh, I got a solar panel from that.
I then found my last sea truck fragment, so that was something to look forward to, but first I had to actually go home and make myself a mobile vehicle bay, which is exactly what I did. And unfortunately, upon looking at the recipe, I did not have silver for this thing. Like, at all. So I had to go get silver now, which was another issue. Upon finding that silver, I actually decided it was a better investment to make myself a stronger O2 tank, so I could actually explore deeper where the silver was without having to worry about dying, to then get more silver to then make a sea truck. It made sense in my head, I don't know.
Ravine thing. Yes, silver. Thank you. Okay, cool. I scan one of those the next time I see it. Silver. Silver. Stumble upon. I'm not gonna. Oh, it's this one. It's this one. It's this one. It's this one. Oh, come on. Yes. Okay, get the hell out of here.
After a little bit of resource grinding, I had gotten everything, and I was ready. I just had to go back to the drop pod and craft a bunch of little things, like an ingot, advanced wiring kit, power cell, glass, whatever, yada yada. Let's see how this thing looks. Now, it was finally time. A sea truck. Oh my goodness, we finally have something that's not out in the open, man. Don't get my cheeks eaten by some freaking Leviathan or nothing now. Damn. Thank goodness.
Alright, let's, wow, this thing is really flat-backed. What the? Wait, how do I enter TS? What? Huh?
You can build room modules on this thing, and I did learn of that, but I never did it. I don't know why. Also, it only has 150 meter depth clearance. What the f? So yeah, I had to get a MK1, but I didn't have diamonds or lithium. I instead opted to get a metric buttload of gold and silver, just so I wouldn't have to worry about them later.
Silver. And gold. Gold.
In my hunt for resources, I actually found another Altera base, which gave me something amazing. A rebreather. This thing would be huge for exploring the depths, especially since my damn sea truck can't.
Whoa, what the frick? Whoa, what is this?
Found this cool, what we come to know as a mining plant later, when I was exploring this little geothermal area. Unfortunately, I had to leave my sea truck behind because, again, this thing sucks. It's like fat and slow and whatever. I found some cool stuff in here, like rubies.
Yes, sir. Give me that. Ruby. Oh. What the fudge, bro?
Warning.
Yeah, I quickly realized that this was way too deep for me as of right now, but I took a mental note because this place looked cool as hell. I also found another laser cutter fragment, so that's 2 of 3. And then in this little data box, I got a sea truck thing, a sea truck dock, and a moon pool. So that was interesting. Then I went home and made myself a habitat builder because I desperately needed more storage, and a new base would, like, kind of mean more storage. I hadn't really unlocked the blueprint for a large storage container at this point yet, but I unlock it by the time I want to build a base, so it's irrelevant.
Sea bases from raw materials. Advising against exploring a frozen water continent without a base. No bed, no storage, no place to put a fabricator module. No fun.
No fun indeed. Or you know what else is not fun? I have tiny ass freaking lockers still. And I also don't have any means of making an actual room.
Made myself a rebreather since I had unlocked that in my travels.
The rebreather facilitates extensive free diving by recycling air more efficiently at significant depths. Breathe the freedom.
At this point, I had also been given a random location for some dock. I don't know when or why, but my PDA gave it to me, so I decided to check it out, and it led to a giant, like, rocky island to check out. I got a coffee machine, too, and
You survive, yeah. Trash can I'll take. And maybe a bench too if I don't already have it. Thermos. Oh, that's interesting.
further on the island, I actually found a little cave with some nuts, which were a crazy good food source that even gave health. I also found a ton of crystalline sulfur. I tried to leave the cave and I got attacked by some weird psycho lady.
I'm a whore for materials. What the f?
Stop right there, Altera. You're out of bounds.
I'm not with Altera.
What the hell is this chick?
Then your position is doubly precarious.
What do you mean?
If you're telling the truth, you're out of your mind. If you're lying, there'll be hell to pay.
Wait! Who are you?
Stay off my land.
So, yeah, after getting aura farmed by that lady, I found this giant little gazebo, which I took to privilege scanning literally everything. The multi-purpose room, scan that. The counter, scan that. The fabricator, scan that. The modification station, scan that. Coffee machine, scan that. Yeah, I just literally scanned everything, so.
Oh, to the other dope. No. What? Oh, last known position. Alright, cool. Oh, yes, locker. Yes, dude. Jukebox. I like a jukebox. Hell yeah. Oh, modification station. Is this a one and done?
After I was done scanning everything, I checked out this giant relay tower, which I assumed to be the actual, like, focus of the island, but I couldn't actually do anything here. I needed something called an override kit or something. I don't know. I clicked the status report button. That didn't help me. It was just Altera sort of, like, keeping relay on what was going on around the area. I don't know, dude. I'd just be playing the game. Oh yeah, and Siri had told me the last known position of the pilot lady, so I kind of went to check that out, but I found this weird geyser place, which had lithium, so that's huge. Finally found where lithium was. And while exploring the area, Siri gave me a notification about, like, some ship.
Bro.
Mercury 2.
Oh, shit.
Anyways, after that jump scare and a half, I found the ship. This thing looks like something out of Star Wars, bro. This thing was humongous. And I took forever trying to find a way to get in. Like, seriously, they do not make this obvious for lobotomites like me. Even worse, when I did find the entrance, I couldn't even explore the damn thing. I needed a frickin' laser cutter, which I only had 2 of the 3 fragments. So I gave up and I started heading back to the last position of that pilot lady.
Wow. Look at that guy. That guy's cool looking.
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Yeah, so I had found the lithium to make the MK1 depth upgrade, but not the diamonds. So instead, I sort of just opted to get out and swim. As smart as that is.
The hell is the lady, what?
I didn't find the lady while I was here, but I did find gel sacks, which was pretty cool for aerogel, as well as an exosuit upgrade, which they just meant prawn suit. I don't know why they called it an exosuit thing, but whatever. Anyways, I found some weird crack that led to this little, like, geothermal cave, and yeah, there was this device. I don't know what this is. It's some alien architect artifact, and apparently it was relevant somehow. I don't know.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
I got back to the base and I realized I really needed storage, so I opted in for building a base at this point, because it was bad. So I slapped on a multi-purpose room in the twisted area, or more like on the depths, or the cusps of the twisted area, because I liked the way it looked, but I didn't really want to deal with all the weird, creepy shit that could come from it.
Room. Smackdown. Oh shit, I don't have any freaking titanium.
So I got some solar panels, because although I had a bioreactor unlocked, I actually didn't have any plant boxes, so I couldn't really grow anything to actually power the bioreactor, and we were relatively close to the surface, so it worked out fine.
Stuff. And a hatch. Just like, literally coming out the side. Alright.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
These things are huge, bro. What the heck? That's really cheap. Well, I don't know why bioreactors are so cheap. I don't mind though. So yeah, we want one of these. You need a diamond. What the?
So sad about how desperate I needed diamonds, I decided I would set up a delicious storage system instead, because I was really sick of needing to make more I just had a brain fart, my bad. I was sick of needing to make more of those damn waterproof lockers. So bad. I also put down a beacon so I could like know where my house was. I then added more solar panels since, again, couldn't really work with biopower yet. I then made a fabricator so I could actually craft things. And I followed it up with a battery charger, which I abused the hell out of this thing. I also made a coffee machine, but you can't do anything with it without a thermos, which I didn't know until way later. Anyways, with an established base, I decided I'd check out the alien signal that my PDA Siri kept telling me about.
I guess we're checking out the alien facility while we're here. I didn't even mean to do that.
Yes, okay. Hurrying.
Oh, there's the terminal. I was like, where's the terminal? Okay, I'm putting this dude in my PDA.
Brace?
Except instead of my PDA, he entered my goddamn brain. Yep, my brain. My cerebral cortex. Tough.
How do you feel?
Why do you sound like you're inside my head?
The facility identified hospitable capacity within your cerebral cortex.
Tough.
A heart in my head? I offered you my PDA! Get out!
Oh no. Does your kind perceive a boundary between cybernetic and organic components?
My mind is not a component!
You sound angry. We will allow you a moment to process.
Don't you go silent on me.
So yeah, now we have our very own Siri alien inside of our brain for the rest of the playthrough. And this sort of is the plot point.
It's not happening.
Also, somehow he sort of like calls me and I answer?
You're not real.
Uh,
Go away.
I don't really understand. It's not like a, dude, it's not a two-way phone call, bro. You're inside of my freaking brain, but we're gonna ignore it.
We do not think of ourselves as individual, distinct.
Why don't you start by telling me who you are?
You may append your seed code to my species designation.
Right, so Alan and I had or not, we had to keep surviving, so I invested in a sea truck dock, which is just this weird ass tube that the sea truck can park in. I did not get nearly as much use out of this as I should have, but whatever.
Wow, this looks really stupid, I'm not gonna lie to you. Whoa.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Ah, I think I found diamond.
Yeah, I finally found diamonds. It was in the geothermal vents. You could, like, go into them. And for some reason, I had a eureka moment, and I was like, wait a minute. Hot places. Core of the planet. Diamonds formed there. Also, it just totally led back to the mining rig, which means I had already been there and already seen them, but it's whatever.
Dude, how many diamonds?
Yeah, by the time I left, I had a ton of diamonds, too, which means I was going home and immediately making a modification station. And then immediately making a thermal knife, because who doesn't like those? I can cook food on the go. And then also immediately making a better oxygen tank with just lithium. And then I finally invested in MK1 depth sea truck upgrade, so I could go a whopping 300 meters. What the hell? Only 300 meters. So I immediately took back to where the last known location of the pilot was, hoping I could find this lady, and instead I found a goddamn ship. Another one of these things that look like they're from Star Wars. Anyways, I found the entrance, and at the entrance there was a prawn suit. Our first of 4 fragments needed to get a prawn suit, so that was promising.
You need 4 of them bitches. Damn.
Yeah, I don't know why I said that. There was actually 2 more literally on the inside, and then also 2 drill arm fragments as well, so we got like totally hooked up on just the entrance of this thing, like seriously. Because I'll have you know, the moment I got a prawn suit, I was immediately abandoning this sea truck. Like, it's cool, but bro, it's a prawn suit. I get to simulate being Iron Man. Like, it's a no-brainer. Like, it's absolutely a no-brainer. Yeah, upon investigating, I found a way deeper into the ship. But obviously the sea truck was not making it through that hole, so I kind of just sped run through this zone. Found myself a fragment for the reinforced dive suit, which was a one and done, so that was cool. Definitely gonna make that. Then I found a water filtration machine, which would certainly make it easier to get water, especially in the base.
Hell yeah. I didn't even notice that, bro.
And then I found what I'm pretty sure was supposed to be the actual gold mine of this place. A fragment of a parallel processing unit, which will come into play later. Needed 3 of these things, and the second one I found was here. I don't even find the third one in this ship, I find it elsewhere, but I'm pretty sure that's because you need a laser cutter. I just stuttered so hard. A laser cutter to get it.
That sucks.
I have determined the location of some important technology. I implore you to investigate.
Will this help us build you a body?
I do not know what,
Important technology, I like that.
just know it is important.
Signal location
Bro, that shit is so far, dude.
Anyways, I sort of hugged the wall and just headed down. I was trying to find spiral plants because you need them to make the MK2 for the sea truck. I thought this was it. That says Spire. I'm dyslexic. That was not it.
God, that's freaky, bro. This thing is actually quite large. Oh. Oh, shit. Ow. Dude.
Yeah, so excuse me while I go change my soiled underwear. Anyways, there's this giant geothermal thing, which I had to repair first, but I definitely wanted to check out because Siri had some interesting things to say about it.
That like looks like the spiral clippings, doesn't it? I don't know if I don't know if I'm allowed to go in this thing. There's only one way to find out, right? This is weird. Spiral plant. Yes!
Yeah, so I collected a whole heaping shit ton of this stuff because I did not plan on going near this place again after that weird shark thing attacked me.
Ah, shit. Let go of me. You ass. Ow.
Anyways, after scurrying home, I made myself another locker for more storage, and made myself an MK2C truck upgrade. Woohoo, I can now go, I believe, 650, so that's actually pretty good. I then made myself a reinforced dive suit, which gives increased physical protection, as well as protection against, what was it? I think heat, extreme heat, it gives you protection too, so just in case anything wanted to eat my butt while I'm out of the sea truck. I also added some hull reinforcements to the base, so then I could add a water filter. So you get some water going at the base automatically, which is phenomenal. Oh my goodness, I love this thing. It's so awesome, except for the fact that it costs aerogel. That kind of sucks, but it's worth it. The new sea truck upgrade, I could actually venture into the mining zone, and luckily enough I found an alternative route in that the sea truck managed to fit its fat butt through. And here I found my last prawn suit fragment, which was huge. Also a floodlight, which is cool, I guess. But anyways, I also found this data box, which gave me a headlamp. Never made that thing, but might have been useful, I guess. I sort of just explored this place pretty loosely, keeping my eye out for anything useful, and fortunately I did, because I found this prawn suit, which, I mean, wasn't useful, but this prawn suit area was. In this little terminal, there was a free prawn suit jump jet upgrade, which is massive.
For free is crazy. For free is actually crazy.
It's also here that I found a data box that had a scanner room, and I also found my last laser cutter fragment. Finally.
Laser cutter. Yes, dude. Okay, that's also huge. I can now explore that entire ship.
Oh yeah, and I also found some thermal plant fragments, which I was actually curious about investing in this power source since I never really checked it out in the first game, and I wanted to branch out from just the bio and regular solar panel systems.
Yep, see, and this is that. Oh, shit. This is that facility that I had seen earlier. Yeah, okay, this damn vehicle's too freaking big, bro. Yo!
Since it was too big, I had to escape through a hole in the wall I found instead of the door.
A laser cutter? Hell yeah.
While I was at the base, I also preemptively made myself a prawn suit because, as I said, you better believe the moment I get a grapple arm, a drill arm, and a jumpsuit upgrade, I'm replacing this goddamn sea truck. No offense, all love, but I love the prawn suit. It's just freaking awesome, bro. Like, seriously. Oh yeah, I also just test drove her for fun.
Oh my god, this thing is still so awesome. Automatic storage on it. Hopefully we can get some ion power cells again. We already have a jump upgrade. It goes 400. Oh, we can get some air on this thing, yo. What the f?
Anyhow, since I had the laser cutter, I went back to that original ship in the purple, like, gassy zone, and I just decided to check out the ship, since, you know, I couldn't before. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really find anything eventful, except for this sealed door, which led to the third of 3 fragments for the parallel, I think I have parallel access theorem from physics, parallel processing unit. Yeesh. I also went back to the last known position of the pilot, trying to find this lady for like the 3rd time, and I still couldn't find her. Why was she so goddamn hard to find, bro? Maybe I'm just blind. Seriously, I find her later though. However, in the nearby area, I did find some sea monkey nests that had some pretty good upgrades.
Upgrade. Oh. Oh! Prawn suit grappling arm. Let's go. Give me that shit, boy.
I also accidentally discovered a deeper root zone, which ended up leading to a place that Alan needed me to go to anyways for a piece of his new body that we were going to build him.
It's not why I was down here, but sure, bro.
While we were down here, I found these weird floating globules as well as these new mushrooms, both of which we need to make polyaniline, hydrochloric acid, and benzene, all of which you need to make the drill. Well, not the drill, but the grappling arm upgrade for the prawn suit, which I had just unlocked, so this was perfect. I also found some uranite for nuclear power. Didn't use it though.
What the f? No, no. What did he do to me? What did he do to me? Stop. What the f? Oh, God.
Anyways, after that insane encounter with whatever the hell that thing was, I found some nickel, which was huge, because I needed this for, I don't know, MK depth modules for the prawn suit and some other things. But I found the alien facility that Alan was hinting at, and we went inside. Inside, I found a dead corpse, which I had to scan for skeletal remains. Oh man, this is gross. But yeah, I needed to scan this so I could understand, I guess, the skeletal structure that I need to make for Alan's new body so he could get it out of my brain. It was also my way out that I found my first magnetite, which I needed to make the geothermal plant, the new power that I was trying to invest in. I then found the second and last arm upgrade.
Yes, 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 yes. Alright. Who cares about the sea truck? We're switching to the prawn soup.
I then stopped at the house and got the materials necessary to make a thermal plant. I headed nearby to one of the geothermal holes that led to lava and set it up. I unfortunately neglected the fact that I had to use these weird power transmitters to actually get the power to our house, since obviously this thing wasn't wireless. Or, it was wireless, but not entirely, like, without a conduit. I then made some base renovations, adding a couple hallways and a moon pool for the prawn suit, of course, right? I mean, dude, I was abandoning the sea truck just as I had foretold. Did not want to use that thing anymore. I then made myself a drill arm, the grappling arm, and a depth upgrade.
Hell yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is tough.
With the new drill arm, I headed back to the mining facility and decided, hey, I should stock up on this shit. There was a ton of resources here and I really wasn't sure what I was gonna need, so I just gathered just about everything in that mine that I could carry.
Lovely.
I have been able to sense the location
Oh.
of an important artifact. I will share its coordinates so you can look into it.
Got it.
Here that I decided I should probably make a room specifically for storage because I had a ton of stuff and I planned on stocking up on way more. Like, I wanted to be loaded, straight rich, so I had nothing to worry about for the rest of the playthrough. I opted for putting the storage lockers in this weird, different configuration than usual just so I had maximum space, and man, I was organized too.
Whew. Bunch of copper. Bunch of gold. This is gonna be like plant ribbon and table coral. And then that's gonna be diamond and ruby, which actually might just be full, honestly, I'm not sure. And we'll put this in the plant drawer too. No, it's actually not full. There's a lot more storage than I thought.
I decided to go check out that artifact that Alan had pinged on my map since I had to gather it at some point anyways, and it actually ended up being in that little weird root pustule area earlier in the sea monkey zone. So I found it, not really sure what it was, but scanned it anyways for him. I also got into a fight with the sea monkey. Well, not really a fight, I kinda just killed it. I don't know why either. This dude was pretty cute and he was giving me gold, but I guess I was just, I don't know, I was angry at some point. I don't know why. At this point, I was trying to find a big quartz crystal to mine with my new drill arm, but instead I found that stupid sucker earlier who took a bite out of my seed truck, and I decided, you know what? Let's kick his ass.
We're running it. We're running your fade. I'm not scared of you, bitch. Yeah.
Yeah, so after riding the back of this guy involuntarily for about 5 minutes and drilling into his goddamn skull, he eventually went down.
Let's go! You aren't shit to me, boy. Oh my god, I killed it. I don't even know what this thing is and I killed it. Now I can scan it 'cause it's dead. Oh my gosh. What the hell even are you, man? A chelictorate, bro? An aggressive leviathan with an enormous beak? Whew.
After murking that dude, I found a really deep hole in the purple zone. That's what I'm gonna call this place. I don't actually know what it's called, but I'm just gonna call it the purple place. And I found a really deep hole that led into some crazy stuff here. Speaking of said crazy stuff, it was this cool crystal-y zone, and I also found that quartz that I was so desperate for.
Oh, propulsion arm.
Clearly I was onto something here because Siri gave me this warning. Yeah. Leviathan class creature near. She didn't warn me about that the other time, so I wondered what was down here.
Yes, ma'am. Caution, I will proceed with. What is that?
Honestly, I was just looking for kyanite now, because I knew we were deep enough to where kyanite should appear, and I jumped into this pit that was just a little bit past my depth clearance so I could collect some of it.
Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Let's get the hell out of here.
Now I had enough kyanite for both the thermal upgrade and the MK2 depth upgrade.
Frickin' new Leviathan. Oh. Oh, there he is. Yeah, his whole like underbelly is a mouth, dude. Oh shit. Oh. Ow. Come here, you stupid bastard. You shouldn't have grabbed me, dumbass. Oh, is he dead?
Yep, that's right. After another 5 minutes of leeching and just stabbing endlessly, I had done it. Killed another Leviathan.
You little punk. Oh my gosh. No, Shadow Leviathan. Okay. Not what I would have called it, but sure.
So yeah, I headed home and made my my new depth upgrade and my new thermal upgrade. But I didn't have enough mushrooms from earlier to make polyaniline for the thermal upgrade, so I headed back to that weird root zone, got the mushrooms, went back home, made the polyaniline from hydrochloric acid, and then made myself the exo, I don't know what it's called, I just know that it uses heat from the environment to charge power cells, so yeah.
And yes. Oh, I forgot you make it down here now. Phone suit, thermal reactor, recharge powers and hot airs. Hell yeah.
Turns out I had missed one of those artifacts that Alan pinged. It was actually inside of the mining rig that I had literally gone to earlier like 3 times. So, found it, scanned it. It was like a weird monument. Not really sure what this did, but yeah.
Connection to the network grows stronger. However, I hope you will continue to search for more of these.
I then finally headed back to the pilot's last known location, and this time I found her. I did it. I found her. I saw these little human-made lights, and I used my detective brain, and I was like, wait a minute, human lights? Dude, this has to lead to that lady. And sure enough, it did.
Oh.
From what? I don't even know who you are.
Marguerite Maida's the name. You're on my turf.
Oh, I found a freaking house.
Can I come in and warm up?
What part of go away do you not understand, Altera?
I'm not with Altera.
I mean, her base is kind of a mess, though. I'll hold you. And does she have a knife to my throat? Let's see. That scared the shit out of me. I'm not gonna hold you. That scared me.
Oh, yeah, I sped up the sequence. Anyways, Marguerite is a member of the Degassi habitat from the first game. She killed Leviathan. She's a tough, badass son of a bitch, and she wants me to block the relay tower because she hates the fact that Altera has eyes on her. Or, like, kind of has eyes on her. Not really. But, yeah, I scan the thing on the table and I go to do that. So anyways, fortunately for me, we already have the parallel processing unit, which you needed to craft this. I go smack into this thing, put some buttons and stuff, I don't know, press some buttons and stuff, I meant to say. Yeah, so that's blocked. After blocking it, she hits me up and tells me that she's on an iceberg a kilometer east of my position. Unfortunately, I had already started heading back to her last known position, which totally sucked. So, yeah, spent about 45 minutes looking for that, didn't even find it. Instead, I opted into going to this unactive volcano that I had found instead, because Alan said there might have been some stuff inside of it that was useful to him.
Another site found.
Oh,
Perhaps its data will tell me something useful.
Cool. Good to know that there's a thing inside of an inactive volcano. That's sick.
oh yeah, did I say unactive? I meant inactive.
Oh. Oh, this is pretty cool. Ion cubes. Get it? Oh, this is it. Round sampler. Tough, dude.
Technology acquired.
Ooh, recyclotron.
Anyways, after about 45 minutes more of looking, I had finally found what I believed to be where her greenhouse was located, on this random ass iceberg, dude. Seriously, Marguerite, why? Just give me a ping next time, please.
Fevered pepper. Oh! Plus body heat. Hell yeah.
Fortunately, I was right, and found her weird greenhouse.
Damn satellite hasn't passed by in a while. I guess that was your doing.
I sped up the section because pretty much all she talks about is how she knew our sister and yada yada, and if I want to know more, there's a PDA on the table that gives me all the information I want. I don't know. I wasn't really listening. She's not a very important character, it seems.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take you to that. I'm scanning literally everything.
I stole some of this plant, which makes an OP salad, and then headed home.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I think I want to build. Oh, hello.
How can humans function with such a fallible and inferior body?
Excuse you?
What?
My body is anything but inferior. I work hard for my body to be able to do what it does.
Yes, but its overall form is not ideal. For example, consider its use of primitive ball and socket joints.
Is there anything you don't find primitive? Humans bartered with evolution to get more brain wrinkles and opposable thumbs.
It is true the opposable thumb is excellent, but all corporeal forms are temporary. The ability to be reborn when a body breaks down is paramount.
My body is my own and I cherish it. It grows with me. Humans have one life. We plant trees we can never experience the shade of. We build for the next generation.
Noble, but again, truly inefficient.
You are incredibly frustrating, you know that?
I hope to see the
Oh, spicy fruit salad.
Anyways, I decided I was going to build a garden since I had unlocked all these crops.
Well, we now just have 2 extra frickin' plus steel ingots. I did not realize that thing was that big, bro. So you really can't grow these? Oh, yes you can, what the hell? It just didn't let me the other time. Oh, because it's 4. It's like, it's 4, okay.
After that mishap, Alan pointed me towards another one of his artifacts. I scanned it. It was supposedly like a generator or something. I honestly can't make heads or tails of this thing. It just looks like a weird geometric pattern.
dangerously cold.
It was also during his weird yap here that I got a ping towards a place called Fee Robotics, so I went to go explore that. It was on land, fortunately. I could take a break from the water exploration. Here I found a weird spy pingling fragment, apparently something Sam had worked on, and also where she actually worked.
Where Sam worked.
Snowfox hover pad. What?
Oh, you brought a friend. Spy Pangling in training. We're recording audio. Is that okay?
Of course. I have the photos you sent. What am I looking at here?
Corral pustules on the frozen Leviathan.
That's nothing to worry about.
Frozen Leviathan.
It's well contained.
The ice samples suggest it's been frozen since the time of the outbreak.
Oh
It
shit.
made the planet uninhabitable. If it mutates,
Are you feeling unsafe?
very.
If I escalate this issue for you, will you feel comfortable enough to concentrate again? I have deadlines for the snow fox and the mining bots coming up. I really need your focus on the penglings.
Oh, yeah. That's a relief, actually.
Okay.
I was expecting more of a fight.
Nothing is more important than our safety. I'll take care of it. Okay?
I'll take care of it. Yeah, she took care of her, bro.
Thanks, Sam.
Yeah, so basically the subplot of this game, or not subplot, I guess partial main plot, was we were supposed to cure the Kara virus associated with the frozen Leviathan Sam had found to sort of like keep her memory. So I do that later, but first I found this weird bridge that needed more hydraulic fluid to fix so I could go across it, and I needed to go across it because Alan told me that there was something across it that could help us build his body. Also, Snow Fox, but that's whatever. Gel sack, 4 gel sacks. Found the blueprint for outdoor grow beds. Took it home, grew some, made myself some salad too. This salad is honestly overpowered.
Oh my gosh, that is so much food. So how much hunger does this give? Ooh. Plus 100 body heat, 85 food, 30 H2O.
Started an empire for gel sacks, and also just planted ribbon plants, because why not? I figured it would look cool, help the aesthetic. Also, could use them, I guess, for batteries and the such. For a bit of farming, we had got enough to make the hydraulic fluid, and then could go across the bridge.
Put the bridges in here and extend the bridge. Yep. Tough. Tough, tough, tough.
I'm sensing interesting patterns to the northeast. It would be worth investigating.
Of what?
I recall ravenous creatures tumbling beneath the ice.
Oh.
Yeah, so Alan was referring to these things. Worm? Ice worms? Big ol' Leviathan. I tried to fight it, and as you can see, they're unkillable, and they do a shit ton of damage to the prawn suit. They don't give a damn, bro.
No, the hell we're not. No, the hell we're not. He just hit the prawn suit, and he does 25% of the prawn suit's health per touch. Per time he touches this shit. Okay. My fault, bro. Didn't realize you were like that.
I headed west into a cave and thought I found the alien thing that Alan was talking about, but instead I found some ion cubes. But after heading more north, I did end up finding it in this like giant open area after I got whacked by an ice worm.
Oh, he just launched me. He just launched me. That's what happened. He straight up just launched me. I didn't even get a choice. I didn't even get a say in the matter. He just... Oh my gosh, this dude's aggressive as hell, bro. Also, I just realized the power in this thing is getting to be lower than it typically is. But hey, we made it to our destination. Like, I definitely need that, bro, sure. Architect component.
And bam, that was the tissue for the architect body. Now the only thing we were missing was the organs.
Yes, I would not enjoy being crushed while mining iron cube components.
The cold preserved the body well, but this isn't a big sample. Will it be enough?
Our tissues are pluripotent, derived from the DNA of various species, capable of changing form as necessary.
Drop some copper.
So, what prevents you from...
I don't really want this much copper, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Where your eyelashes should be.
That does not happen. At least not for the full iteration.
While I was heading home from this place, I was actually fortunate enough to find another cave with more alien tech, and this alien tech actually unlocked the ion canisters that I didn't require them, I just wanted them, and I ended up making these. It just literally gives you 5 times power, so 500 battery life instead of 100, and 1,000 power cell life instead of 200.
Probably gonna need that, so good thing I found it early this time. It's a teleporter. Oh wait, it has a cube slot. No way, it's like an actual functioning teleporter. Let's see where the shit's at. Hopefully it's closer to base, because I, like, I'm low on power, bro.
Fortunately, it popped me out right inside of the Fee Robotics gate, the one we had literally found like 20 minutes earlier. This made it a quick trek home. Even though I was low on power, I still just sort of flung around the surface. Oof. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, what's up, bro?
Found 2 of the 3 components required for the construction of my corporeal form. This is as close as I have come to autonomy in a long time.
You have such a way with words.
Is that sarcasm?
It was. You're learning.
Hopefully, I will not have time to complete my study.
I was wondering, if you can transfer bodies, why was it important to find a cure when you were infected? Couldn't you just make a new body?
As you can see in the components you have scanned thus far, the forms we require combine biological and
Oh, it requires lithium shit.
tissues you have scanned were developed from the DNA of 27 separate alien species.
27? That seems greedy. And wouldn't that mean that anything that infects a body you've manufactured can potentially learn how to infect all those other species?
Yes, that is why a cure was imperative.
I had to use the, like, pangling spy thing to steal fur from a snowstalker while it was alive rather than when it was dead. And I had to do this for... I had to make cold-resistant armor for an achievement. I'm honestly not sure why this is even an achievement. This is, like, totally unnecessary. But so was the Snow Fox, and I didn't even show that, because genuinely, I placed it, I got on, and I was like, wow, this vehicle is straight cheeks. So, but... did it for the 100%, you know what I'm saying?
Let's put this in the storage of the thing.
And insulated with an alpine yoke around the neck and shoulders. The cold suit is designed to delay the onset of hypothermia.
Tough.
So, yeah, after that entirely pointless endeavor, but I did get an achievement, I went back to the crystal zone that we found earlier where the Shadow Leviathan was, because, I mean, duh, this is definitely where the last body part was, dude. Like, the deeper you go in these games, it's typically how you, like, expand the story. Anyways, I found this weird giant crystal cavern that led straight downward, which ended up leading exactly to what I thought it would. The, architect tissues. Or no, not tissues, organs, my bad.
Constituent parts. Oh, organs. Okay.
Material, both primary and secondary. Our designs provide for redundancies.
Yes.
Current location, I think they could still be improved.
Your feedback has been noted.
Just east of this place, there was a new zone that was just straight red crystals and a ton of Shadow Leviathans. Well, I say a ton, it was like 2, but there was something here. Alan had mentioned something about a fabricator, and I needed that to make the body parts.
Bro, you really make me get out of the
You have used the fabricator to build each component, we can assemble them.
And then we can transfer you out of my head?
I am anticipating it as much as you are.
Oh, this is where you craft the stuff.
Yeah, so I was praying there was a teleporter down here. There wasn't. I had to go all the way home, get all of the resources, and then come all the way back. But it wasn't all bad, because I got to kill another Shadow Leviathan on the way there. I didn't film that for whatever reason, but trust, I did. I promise.
Okay. That is everything.
Oh yeah, and on my way back, I fell under the map. I fell under the map after I got there with all of the resources without having saved for the past 24 minutes. So you know, the last time I was down here without the resources. Thank you, Subnautica. Thank you so much. Actually, so unlucky.
What the f? Yo, what the f? Bro, oh my god. My last save was 24 minutes ago. Okay, let's see how far.
Okay, so anyways, after another hour of gameplay, I had made it down there with the resources and could finally build this stupid goddamn body for Alan to get him out of my freaking head, bro.
My people regarded my scientific contributions with particular interest.
As I said, like me.
If that is your interpretation.
So, how did your valuable scientific mind wind up infected?
Not my mind, my body. Perhaps you should build the next compound.
So you came here to search for a cure?
I led the mission.
Does that mean the bacteria got out on your watch?
This subject is uncomfortable. If you would like to know more, I will ask that you first construct the final component. This is the last piece. Soon I will be autonomous again.
What will you do with your newfound freedom?
I must return home to make amends.
Amends? For the bacterium? There seems to be a lot you're not telling me.
It is hard for me to find the words. I must collect my thoughts. We have all the necessary components. You may initiate body fabrication sequence. Commence installation in fabrication. The escape of the bacterium was an accident. I thought my solution was foolproof. I was wrong.
Did you cause the accident?
Yes.
Oh,
I do not wish to speak about it.
we can come back to this.
What the f?
What are you doing?
Research. Tit for tat. You've probed my mind. I scan your body.
Commencing data transfer.
Yeah, so Alan's true form, or the true form we built him based off his previously deceased, like species, is a damn, like, cybernetic futuristic centaur thing. I don't know, dude.
It has been some time since I last stretched out in so many dimensions. Like waking from a dream.
Following this strange thing, I actually went to go find Sam's antidote for the Kara virus that had mutated on that Leviathan that was frozen. I had to use the pingling, or the spy pingling, or whatever, to sneak into this cave to grab her from a chest that she had previously stored before she had died. I don't know if she did this out of caution from Altera. I'm not really sure. I also don't know why you unlock the recipe for the antidote and it just calls two very simple, like, farmable items. Kind of a plot hole, but we're gonna ignore it. Oh yeah, and I totally got jump scared by a stalker here.
Are we serious, bro? That scared the piss out of me. Woohoo, antidote. Tough.
Oh yeah, and it was at this point that I realized I hadn't actually found where the Leviathan frozen in ice was, so I kind of just explored past 5 robotics and ended up finding this like little security bunker, which then led into the other Altair facility with it in the ice. It's actually pretty cool looking, and I don't know, I really should have just visited this place earlier. I feel like it's really pointless to come here at the very end of the game, but, it is what it is. I just miss everything until the very end like usual. It's unfortunate.
Your sister's death was accompanied by significant destruction.
Doesn't make any sense. She would never destroy a base. Well, baselessly.
Are your feelings confused? I am detecting more than one.
I don't know. I feel disillusioned, worried. I thought I knew Sam better than I really did. When we were kids, I was always the one breaking and rebuilding things. She wouldn't even go into a bake sale without a plan. For classic oatmeal cookies, no less. So serious. She wouldn't have anything to do with my molecularly transformed caramel pretzel lumps.
Your mind goes easily to food. To distract you from your feelings.
Okay, I think that's enough mind reading for now.
It's also hilarious that the trigger for when you enter this zone makes it so that Alan is in your head, but I guess they hadn't anticipated you making a body for Alan by this point, because I had made his body before this, but then came here, yet he's still in my head somehow. Like, it's just weird little things like that. It's funny. It's not like a terrible in continuity. It's just silly because it's like, I just made you a body, bro. How are you still in my head? Anyways, I don't care. I'm not gonna nitpick. This game is lovely regardless. So anyways, I inserted this little antidote that Sam had hidden into this like injector machine. Like, that's literally what it is, an injector on wheels. We tell it to complete the injection. It stabs this frozen dude in the pustule. And boom. Coronavirus avoided. So yeah, that gave us the last achievement we needed other than beating the game. Which, I don't know, I think it was like wow, I just said it. I think it was called like Hope or something.
Feels good. Doing this one last thing for Sam. I feel like I got some closure.
My people do not experience endings as you do. Do humans feel joy in you've reached the end of something?
Sometimes. Closure is a sense of resolution, like knowing that even though it still hurts, it'll be okay. I did what I came to do. I found out what really happened to her, and I got to finish her work. I learned a little bit more about the person I've looked up to for, well, my whole life. I wish I'd told her that more. Sam always wanted to make a difference. She wanted the bacteria contained to keep everyone safe. I'm grateful to give her that.
Following that pretty morbid and sad but fulfilling conversation, I reached Alan's gate that he had marked, where he pretty much told me he was just going to leave the planet, so I kind of just hitched a ride, honestly. I guess Robin had nothing better to do. I mean, we came to the planet, we did what we wanted to, we helped our sister's, like, final gift, I guess, to her since her passing. So it's time to go see where the architects live or some shit.
Do you still wish to leave with me? Beyond this teleporter, there is no turning back.
Are you kidding? I can't pass up a chance to see where architects come from. Besides, I don't have another ride.
I do not know what we will find there. The others may be sick or angry, if they live at all.
Or you could find peace. Family.
I hope you are right. Please complete any business you still have on this planet. Join me on the other side when you are ready to leave.
Tough boy.
Oh, it's not credits. I'm still going.
So it wasn't the end just yet. Alan lent me some of his arms. He told me to fix these, like, monolith things so we could get the ship working, and then we'd head to his homeland. Or what might have been left of his homeland. He wasn't actually sure.
Tough. This would have made the game a little bit easier. Oh, I can just fly too. Okay. What the fuck, bro?
Good. Return to me and I will initiate ship assembly. Thank you. The masts are in place. The energy field is ready. There is no time to lose.
Yeah, he can just like teleport, hyperspeed, fly. I don't really know. Which I think he's an architect is what their species is called.
Join me, Robin.
Oh.
I apologize. The levitator was calibrated for heavier bodies. I would have helped you to your feet, but as you can see, I have been fully integrated with the ship.
Is this permanent?
Nothing is permanent.
Bro, he put his conscience into the ship. What the f?
I found the answers I was looking for. I'm ready to move on. I can't bring Sam back. But I know she died fighting, and I got to finish her work. I'll always carry her memory.
Good. Please brace yourself, and then we will depart. Launching in 3, 2, 1.
So yeah, as we're coming to a close on this movie-esque video, hope you guys enjoyed Subnautica Below Zero. Honestly, this game gets way more hate than it deserves. It's certainly lackluster when it comes to storytelling. I mean, the story with Sam is sort of just randomly integrated into an alien story, and also the ending was, it left a lot to be desired. It's very open-ended, it's random. Oh, let's go with Alan to his home planet, we don't know what happened to them, yada yada. It's weird, but it's cool as hell. And this game is definitely way better than people like make it out to be. Steam reviews say it's pretty good, and they're fitting. Definitely not as like entertaining as the first game, but the story is certainly like better. And I mean, the slice of life, not slice of life, like the quality of life aspects are just phenomenal. But yeah, that was Subnautica Below Zero. I'll see you guys when Subnautica 2 comes out sometime this year. And my stupid friends will be joining me on that one then. So yeah. Anyways, deuces.